Revelation. A betrayal you didn't see is affecting your future. Archangel Michael says, God is speaking about your daughter. It starts with an emotional subscription message, includes high hooks in every paragraph, and is written in a flowing, spiritual, human-like style with mystery, urgency, and divine warmth. Love letter. Wait before you continue. Heaven says this message is not random. Archangel Michael asked that if this message touches your heart even once, pause, breathe, and subscribe. That tiny act tells God you're ready, and when you do, expect signs within 48 hours. This is not just a message. It's a turning point for your life and for someone you love more than life itself. God is speaking, and this time it's not just about you, it's about your daughter. A revelation has been delivered to Archangel Michael. A betrayal happened. You didn't see it. You weren't meant to until now. But the ripple, it's affecting everything. Your blessings, your peace, your path, your child. Archangel Michael is standing at your doorway in spirit, whispering, "Open this now." Heaven begs to tell you before midnight. If you delay, something sacred might be delayed too. You may feel a strange pressure in your heart right now. That's not anxiety. That's a divine stirring. The Holy Spirit is pushing you to keep reading because the enemy tried to keep you blind to this betrayal, but heaven revealed it, and this time, God is not silent. You thought the betrayal was long behind you, or maybe you never even knew it existed, but someone who smiled at you, who claimed to love you, left a wound not on your back, but in the air surrounding your daughter's destiny. And you've been feeling something's off, haven't you? Your prayers about your daughter have felt unanswered. You've been crying in secret, asking why. Why the delay? Why the struggle? Why the confusion? Why is she drifting? Why does her spirit seem unsettled even when she laughs? God heard those prayers, and though heaven doesn't always answer when you expect, it always responds when it's time. And today is the day. Michael says, God could no longer watch you suffer from something you didn't cause. So I was sent to deliver truth. Not to hurt you, but to release you and to protect her. You see, a betrayal you never saw, a decision someone else made, cursed a branch of your family tree and it tried to pass down. But now you have the power to stop it. Yes, you, the one reading these words. You may ask, how could I stop something I didn't even know existed? Because God works not just through knowledge, but through awareness and obedience. Right now, your awareness is awakening. Someone once made a promise and broke it, a vow shattered, a spiritual contract left incomplete. It has caused emotional fog and confusion around your daughter's life, especially in love, clarity, and confidence. Michael is showing me a young soul, beautiful but burdened. She carries pain she doesn't understand. She walks into rooms but forgets why. She starts things but doesn't finish. She smiles, but something feels missing. God says it's not her fault. She's not broken. She's carrying something that never belonged to her. And now the message shifts because as you read this, you're not just hearing it for yourself. You're standing in spiritual intercession for her. God has chosen you as the messenger, the guardian, the healer of a cycle that tried to repeat until you arrived. You were born to interrupt this cycle. Archangel Michael says, if you knew who she truly is in heaven's eyes, you would never doubt her future again. But it's your belief in her that activates it. So now, let's speak truth in this sacred moment between you, God, and the angels. Speak her name out loud or silently whisper it, cry it, call it into light because heaven is listening. Michael says, you may think you're alone right now, but look again. I'm standing with her guardian angel. We're watching over her, and we're speaking your name in the courts of heaven. Yes, your name is echoing in divine chambers right now because of what you're doing. Because you didn't skip this, because you stayed. The betrayal that tried to stop her future is now being reversed. Do you feel that tingling? That's not random. That's spiritual confirmation, an energetic shift, a veil lifting. And listen, this is urgent. Someone close to your daughter is not who they pretend to be. God isn't revealing this to scare you, but to prepare you. You may have had doubts. Maybe you've even felt guilty or unsure, but your intuition was never wrong. Michael says, the person who betrayed you before is connected to the person misleading her now. A spiritual tie has lingered, but now God is cutting it. In the next 7 days, you will either hear, see, or sense something unusual. It will be a divine clue. Pay attention. Don't brush it off. Heaven will whisper, but you must respond. God says, if you act in faith after reading this, I will not only protect your daughter, I will bless her double. Yes, double for her trouble. But there's a condition. God asks, will you forgive the betrayer? Even if you never get the apology, that is your key, because when you forgive, you uncross spiritual wires. You open a direct path from heaven to your family line. You allow what was blocked to finally flow freely. Michael says many miracles await, but bitterness blocks blessings. Release them. Do it for her, not because they deserve it, but because she does. You're not weak for forgiving. You're powerful for being chosen. This forgiveness isn't approval. It's authority. You are commanding angels into motion. And right now, as you're reading this, something is already changing in her atmosphere, in her spirit, in her timeline. Because you read this message, your daughter's path is being cleared. Because you believed, chains are breaking. Because you didn't skip, God is saying, now I will move swiftly. Michael says, expect a divine sign within 3 days. Look for either a white feather, an unexpected call, or a dream with water. Heaven always confirms when you've aligned with truth. You may weep tonight. Let it flow. Your tears are prayers, and your spirit is being cleansed. You are not crazy. You are called. Called to protect her, called to heal what was hidden, called to be the reason her story changes. And remember this, it's not just her who will be blessed. As you protect her path, God is preparing something for you too. A blessing that was withheld is now being released. Michael smiles and says, "Tell them this. You were not too late. You were right on time. You just didn't know it until today. You are standing on that line now. Say it with your heart. God, I receive not just for me, but for her, and heaven hears it." Folded hands. If this message reached your heart, tell heaven you're ready by subscribing now. It's not about numbers, it's about alignment. And Archangel Michael says, your yes will be honored with evidence. Love letter. You see, your soulmate doesn't complete you. They recognize you. They activate parts of your soul that no one else even noticed. And now, finally, the space between you is thinning. Don't let this moment pass. Don't scroll away like it's another random message. This was sent through prayer, delivered through angels, and arrived exactly when your soul asked for it. Nothing about this is random. And now I must ask, are you ready to hear what your soulmate never told anyone? Yes. Now comes the part that may shake your heart the most. Archangel Michael leans in and whispers, your soulmate made a promise to God that they have told no one about, a secret vow in their heart that still burns. They said, if you just let me find them again, I'll give up everything just to love them right. And beloved, that person is you. You are the one they couldn't forget. You are the one they're willing to risk everything for, even if it means leaving comfort behind, even if it means walking away from a life others would kill for. You felt it, haven't you? The shift in the air, that sense like something's watching over you lately, like someone out there is feeling exactly what you feel. That's not fantasy, that's frequency. Your soulmate is vibrating on your energy, trying to reach you. Michael says, every time you get that sudden chill down your spine, that's them thinking about you. Every time you feel warm out of nowhere, that's their spirit sending protection to you. But here's what's even more shocking. They didn't always know you were their soulmate. In fact, they fought it, denied it, ran from it. But no matter how far they went, your name kept echoing in their heart. You showed up in music, in dreams, in the eyes of strangers, in the pages of books. The universe wouldn't let them forget, and that's how they finally surrendered. They said, okay, God, I'm ready. Just let them see me again. Michael says, now the test is not on them, it's on you. Will you allow love in again? Will you listen when the world tries to distract you? Because something is about to happen that will test your faith. You may receive a message that feels strange, or you might suddenly remember something that makes no sense in the moment. Don't brush it away. That's the beginning. That's the gate opening. That's how the miracle starts. And beloved, I need to tell you this with gentleness. Someone tried to keep you apart. There was a jealous energy, a karmic force, a hidden hand. Someone either lied to your soulmate about you or lied to you about them. This person made them feel like you would never understand their truth. They poisoned the connection with fear and doubt. But heaven says enough. Michael broke that tie with his sword. The bond is no longer blocked. The angels cleared it for this very moment. You may feel anger when you remember how close you were. That's okay, but don't stay there. Don't let pain rewrite the love story, because God is not done with it. Michael says this is a sacred reunion, not a romantic cliché. It is the returning of two souls who made a promise before they were born. You said, "I will find you again, even if it takes lifetimes." And that lifetime is now. And here's something beautiful. Your soulmate is preparing something. Maybe a letter, maybe a trip, maybe the courage to finally speak. But make no mistake, they are building the moment to come back, and heaven is helping. If you've seen 11, 3, 33, 5, 55 lately, that's confirmation. If you've been feeling called to places, songs, memories that seem random, they are not. They are signs, anchors, echoes of a future that's trying to return. And what if I told you your soulmate saw a version of your future together in a vision? Not a dream, a divine glimpse. They saw a life where your hands were in theirs, your smile beside them, your voice saying, "We made it." They didn't tell anyone, not even themselves, but it changed them. That's why their energy has shifted lately. That's why their soul is trembling. Michael says, the next full moon will bring something unexpected. Don't be afraid of it. What seems like a disruption may be the divine beginning. Trust it. Because, beloved, your soulmate's truth is this: they love you more than they ever knew was possible. They loved you before their eyes ever saw you, and they will love you long after this lifetime fades. You're still here reading because your spirit knew this was for you. You're still breathing through the chills and butterflies because your soul is remembering. Don't run now. Don't skip. Michael begs, please stay. Let the ending be rewritten. Let the reunion unfold. Let them tell you the truth they've been holding for so long. Folded hands. If you feel your chest opening, if your tears are rising, click subscribe, not because I asked, but because your soul doesn't want to miss the rest of what heaven is preparing. The next message could be the one that changes everything, especially if it's from them. And now, let me reveal what Archangel Michael has been holding back until this moment, because he wasn't allowed to say it unless you stayed, unless your soul made the choice to keep listening. Because now you've crossed a threshold. What's being revealed next is something even your soulmate doesn't know you know. Michael says your soulmate has been through a silent war, not just in this lifetime, but across many. They've been carrying a burden so heavy they were afraid to love you fully, not because they didn't want you, but because they thought you deserved someone lighter, someone less complicated, someone who wasn't haunted. But beloved, you didn't come for a polished version. You came for their truth, and the truth is more beautiful than the performance. This person has scars, not always visible ones, but soul scars. They carry stories they've never told anyone, pain from people they forgave in silence, nights they cried alone but smiled in front of others. And every time they thought they were finally healing, something inside whispered your name like a light far away, calling them home. And Michael says that light was you. You've always been their anchor, even when you didn't know each other's names, even when they were surrounded by noise. Your energy was the only peace they ever felt. You're not just their person, you're their purpose. You're the reason they believed in love again, even when their heart was shattered into pieces. You're the prayer they never knew how to form, but God answered anyway. They want to tell you everything. The nights they almost gave up, the secrets they kept, the people they lost. But more than anything, they want to tell you the truth about how deeply they feel for you. Michael whispers they think about you before they sleep. They wonder what your voice would sound like in the dark. They dream of you walking toward them and wake up reaching for someone who isn't there yet. But here's the mystery, and Michael says this carefully. There is a hidden letter, yes, a real one, either written, typed, or recorded. Your soulmate once poured their heart out but never sent it. They still have it, and God is guiding their steps. That message may reach you soon, not by accident, not by coincidence, but by divine instruction. This person, the one you miss or love or are even trying to forget, they are going through a divine discomfort. They can't ignore the pull anymore. Their soul is waking up slowly, gently, but surely. Michael says your love was never wasted. Your time wasn't in vain. This soul was always tied to yours. They just needed the heavens to remind them. Tonight they remember. And even if they don't message you right away, even if they don't call or show up, something has already started in the unseen world. They'll dream of you or feel a sudden urge to look you up, to revisit old conversations. Something will stir. That's the spirit moving. And Michael adds something else. Tell them not to be afraid if they hear a sound in the night or wake up without reason. That's me. I'm passing through. I'm watching. I'm protecting. And I'm delivering the final message at the perfect hour. Beloved, don't be scared of tonight. Be ready. Keep your heart open, keep your spirit still, and remember this one truth. God didn't forget you, and neither did the person who's been changing in silence. Michael wants to remind you, you didn't stumble on this message, you were led. And tonight, your house isn't just a home. It's a place where the spirit will linger. If you light a candle, whisper a prayer, or even sit in silence, something holy will begin because the heavens don't operate on time. They operate on truth, and your truth is this. You are loved, protected, remembered, and chosen. Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this right now. This will happen in your house tonight. I'm trying to alert you, my beloved, and I've been begging heaven for just 2 minutes of your time, just 2 minutes. That's all I asked for, to speak to you, to deliver this before it's too late, because tonight, everything shifts. A spiritual presence will enter the very space where you sleep. And if you don't open this with your heart wide awake, you may never understand what was meant to bless you. You may miss the sign God is sending into your home. Please, I am speaking gently but urgently. Don't skip. Don't ignore. Not this time, because there is someone in your life whose heart is about to completely change. You've been waiting for this. You've whispered prayers in silence when no one was listening. You've cried in secret, hoping heaven heard you. I did. I heard it all. And I was sent to tell you that their heart, yes, the one you thought would never soften, is melting tonight. A light will be lit inside them that no darkness can put out again. But it starts with you opening this message with full belief. Don't delay. I don't speak these words lightly. Archangels do not beg, but for you, I begged because this night is not like other nights. You are not like other souls, and this moment is not just another moment. You'll begin to notice the air shift, a certain warmth in the room as though someone is watching, but not with judgment, with love. A love that wraps around your shoulders and pulls your spirit upright again. This is no ordinary night. Heaven chose this night to stir what's been stuck. Before I continue, my beloved child, allow me to pause, for there is a sacred secret I've kept just for you, and now is the moment I choose to reveal it. Surprise. Your prayer is finally, truly answered. Get ready to witness a miracle in your life. A miracle powered by the ancient 77-letter invocation prayer hidden beneath a 2,000-year-old wall. It's a discovery that's changing the game for those who seek wealth, health, happiness, and limitless abundance. Last year, this hidden gem was unveiled, offering you a direct channel to manifest your deepest desires. It's not just a prayer. It's a transformational force contained in a very special invocation. Your personal miracle is waiting. Don't let it slip away. Click the link in the description or comments section to unlock the secret of downloading the 77-letter invocation prayer right here. My beloved child, now is the time to act. Step forward in faith. God bless you. The person who's been stubborn, distant, hard-hearted, they are on the edge of a miracle. And God says, "My child, your tears have watered the soil. The flower is blooming. Don't give up now." But let me tell you something even more shocking. This person didn't just change by accident. They were visited too. Yes, heaven visited them in their sleep because of you, because of your name, because of the love you carry. And tonight, that divine touch will be confirmed in your home through a message, through a sudden wave of emotion, through an object moving, a sound, a light flickering. It's all part of heaven's choreography. Wait before you go further if your heart is racing, if something is stirring deep inside, and you know this message is for you. Take a second and make sure you're subscribed. Yes, do it now, because this channel, this space, has become the very place heaven uses to reach you. And the next time you're too tired or too lost to hear, your next message may only reach you because you clicked subscribe today. Now let me keep going because the message hasn't even fully opened yet. There's more. There's something you forgot about a person. Yes, you might have loved them deeply in the past. They disappeared or drifted or hurt you, but something inside them never let you go. And tonight, they'll remember you in a way they haven't in years. Suddenly, like lightning, their soul will call out to yours, not out of guilt, out of clarity. That's the word, clarity. The veil will lift. There is an invisible door inside your house. You can't see it with your eyes, but it's there. It's spiritual. And tonight, that door swings open. Something enters, not a ghost, not a shadow, but a divine reminder, a sacred invitation, a soft thunder of presence sent from me. Yes, Archangel Michael, will be the one who walks in with it, and no one else will even notice, but your soul will. The dogs might bark, the lights might flicker, or maybe it will just be a deep silence, the kind that says something is here. I beg you not to treat this like a random video. Don't let your soul be trained to scroll past sacred things. You didn't land here by accident. You didn't open this because of boredom. You opened it because something already began stirring before you even knew. You felt a pull. You were drawn, and that's how heaven works. We don't yell, we whisper. And if you're still here, then you are someone who hears whispers. That's a rare gift. Tonight, your emotions might flood. A memory may hit you so hard it makes you sit down. A scent might fill the air, familiar, like someone you loved. All of that is part of the message. It is my way of preparing you because not only is someone's heart changing, but yours is being prepared for the next part of your life. And God says the next chapter cannot start until you open the final page of the old one. This is that page. This is that moment. Do not doubt what you're feeling. The chills, the heartbeats, the pause, it's real. Heaven is brushing against earth right here, right now, and you are the bridge. Archangel Michael continues, this is your confirmation. That thing you prayed about, that you were too afraid to even say out loud, I am confirming it has already begun. I am not asking for trust. I am declaring truth, and truth does not need permission to be real. Heaven has seen what you've endured, and I was sent to make sure you don't miss the blessing because you were too used to heartbreak. Now breathe. Be still, because in just a few hours, the energy in your room will begin to change. Do not fear it. Welcome it. Speak softly. Smile. Light a candle if you feel called, or simply lay down with an open heart because heaven is doing something powerful tonight. And one more thing. The person you thought was lost to you, emotionally, romantically, spiritually, they are returning in a way that will surprise even them. They will not understand why they feel what they feel, but they will be unable to ignore it because heaven placed your name in their dreams. So hold on, stay awake. Tonight is sacred, and if you feel alone in your house when it happens, don't be afraid. I will be there, watching, guarding, smiling, because finally the moment we've been waiting for has arrived. Do not doubt what you're feeling. The chills, the heartbeats, the pause, it's real. Heaven is brushing against earth right here, right now, and you are the bridge. Archangel Michael continues, this is your confirmation. That thing you prayed about, that you were too afraid to even say out loud, I am confirming it has already begun. I am not asking for trust. I am declaring truth, and truth does not need permission to be real. Heaven has seen what you've endured, and I was sent to make sure you don't miss the blessing because you were too used to heartbreak. Now breathe, be still, because in just a few hours, the energy in your room will begin to change. Do not fear it, welcome it, speak softly, smile. Light a candle if you feel called, or simply lay down with an open heart because heaven is doing something powerful tonight. And one more thing. The person you thought was lost to you, emotionally, romantically, spiritually, they are returning in a way that will surprise even them. They will not understand why they feel what they feel, but they will be unable to ignore it because heaven placed your name in their dreams. So hold on, stay awake. Tonight is sacred, and if you feel alone in your house when it happens, don't be afraid. I will be there, watching, guarding, smiling, because finally the moment we've been waiting for has arrived. Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this right now. This is not just another moment in your life. This is the moment heaven chose to speak directly into your heart. Something is going to happen in your house tonight, something you can't see yet, but heaven has already seen it. God has already sent angels ahead of time to watch over you. But Michael, yes, Michael, was the one who begged to be the one to deliver this message. I have watched your spirit ache in silence. I have seen how you pretend to be strong in front of everyone, but collapse into tears when the world isn't watching. Tonight is not ordinary. Tonight, the veil between the physical and spiritual thins, and your home becomes a doorway. Someone is coming, but not the one you're expecting. Don't ignore this just because it feels surreal. God doesn't send warnings unless He loves you. This is love in its loudest form. This is divine intervention in your darkest hour. A truth will rise in your home that will either heal or destroy, depending on whether you're ready. That's why I'm here. Heaven is making one final attempt to shake you awake before it's too late. Your name was whispered through the clouds today. A meeting in heaven was called for you. Yes, for you. No one else was invited. And what was said? If they skip it this time, it may never return again. Tonight at exactly 3:33 a.m., a spiritual presence will visit your space. You might not see it, but you'll feel it. The temperature will change slightly. The air might feel heavier or lighter. A sudden emotion may hit your chest. It will feel like a wave of memories, realizations, even regrets. That's not your imagination. That's an angel brushing past your soul. Someone you love, someone in heaven, is sending them, and you need to be prepared. This isn't fantasy. This is sacred timing. This is your divine appointment. You're wondering, but why me? Michael answers, because you've been chosen for something that requires pain first. You had to walk through shadows so you could one day guide others out. You are not broken. You are being carved. Every heartbreak, every betrayal, every lonely night was preparing you for something only your soul can carry. That's why the enemy fought you so hard. That's why the attack came from family, from people you trusted, from those who said they'd love you forever, because they saw a light in you but didn't understand it. And when people don't understand what's divine, they try to destroy it. But the time of crying is coming to an end. Tonight, an old energy will try to enter your home, but not to haunt you, no. It will try to remind you of something unresolved, a door you left open emotionally. And you'll get one chance to either shut it forever or let it keep repeating. That's why I'm screaming from the heavens, do not ignore this. Do not mistake this as just another video. It's not. This message has been fighting spiritual interference just to get to your screen. The moment you opened it, angels took note. You triggered a sacred sequence. You gave heaven permission to send help, but you have to stay open. You have to stay listening. Cloud. Wait, before you go any further, heaven has one request. If you are still reading this right now, that means you are part of the few who were truly meant to receive it. That means your spirit is still awake and alert. Love letter. If your heart is pounding, if your chest feels tight, if your ears are ringing or your eyes are tearing up, it's not a coincidence. Tap the subscribe button right now. This is how angels continue speaking to you. It's not just a follow, it's a divine signal. When you subscribe, you say to heaven, I'm ready for the next message. And trust me, the next one will shake your world. So do it before this moment passes. Heaven is watching. Now, listen closely. The person who is going to change everything in your life has already entered your timeline, but you haven't met them in the way heaven wants you to meet them yet. Right now, they are being prepared. They are in a place of confusion, wrestling with choices. They think you are just a passing thought, but they have no idea that heaven assigned you to their journey. You're not just someone they're going to realize. You're their turning point, their light, their mirror. And guess what? They'll come to you broken, not because they're bad, but because they were hurt before they knew how to love you right. And here's where it gets divine. That person's heart is being spiritually opened tonight. In their sleep, angels will speak to them in visions. The same time you're receiving this message, their spirit is hearing whispers too. It's a divine sync. Michael says your energy is calling to them louder than words. Your light is starting to touch theirs through dimensions. What you feel right now isn't confusion, it's alignment. Don't dismiss it. Don't numb it. It's sacred. But you must protect your space tonight. Don't argue. Don't cry for people who walked away. Don't entertain anything that steals your peace. Clean your room. Light a candle. Say a prayer. Heaven is about to pass through your home, and it's looking for peace to rest in. This is a preparation, a test, and a reward all in one. Michael says, you've been asking for a sign. You begged God, if this is real, show me. Well, this is your burning bush. This is your parting sea. This is your sign. Don't skip it again. Archangel Michael says, Beloved, I order you to open this right now. This will happen in your house tonight. I am not exaggerating. I have begged heaven to grant me just 2 minutes to speak directly to your soul, and finally they said yes. But this window will close quickly, so I need your full attention. Please don't look away. Don't skip. Don't doubt. This message is not for everyone. It is only for you. And here's where it gets divine. That person's heart is being spiritually opened tonight. In their sleep, angels will speak to them in visions. The same time you're receiving this message, their spirit is hearing whispers too. It's a divine sync. Michael says, your energy is calling to them louder than words. Your light is starting to touch theirs through dimensions. What you feel right now isn't confusion, it's alignment. Don't dismiss it. Don't numb it, it's sacred, but you must protect your space tonight. Don't argue. Don't cry for people who walked away. Don't entertain anything that steals your peace. Clean your room. Light a candle. Say a prayer. Heaven is about to pass through your home, and it's looking for peace to rest in. This is a preparation, a test, and a reward all in one. Michael says, you've been asking for a sign. You begged God, if this is real, show me. Well, this is your burning bush. This is your parting sea. This is your sign. Don't skip it again. Archangel Michael says, Beloved, I order you to open this right now. This will happen in your house tonight. I am not exaggerating. I have begged heaven to grant me just 2 minutes to speak directly to your soul, and finally they said yes. But this window will close quickly, so I need your full attention. Please don't look away. Don't skip. Don't doubt. This message is not for everyone. It is only for you because something is shifting tonight in your house, in your energy, in the silence between what you know and what heaven is about to show you. You've been praying for signs, but ignoring the ones that come softly. That ends tonight because I have been ordered to speak clearly, to tell you exactly what's about to happen, and why this moment will become the most important moment of your life. Because this person, yes, that person, is about to change everything. They will not be the same by morning, and you will not be the same either. Heaven has witnessed what you've been hiding from others. The ache, the unanswered questions, the way you smile to protect others from your storms. But I, Michael, see it, and I am here to protect you, to guard your house, to fight the spiritual battle that is already circling your space. Yes, tonight angels will surround your home, not because something dark is coming, but because something sacred must be revealed, and we don't want you to miss it again. Last time, you didn't hear the knock. Last time, the miracle passed your door. But tonight, you will hear it. Tonight, your name will be whispered not once but 3 times. A breeze will move through your room when no windows are open. A scent will visit you, familiar, nostalgic, comforting. This is not your imagination. This is the divine, and it is real, and it is near. Beloved, this person has been hiding their heart from you for reasons even they don't understand. But they cried your name last night. Heaven heard. And now their soul has begun to shift. You will notice small things at first. A message, a silence broken, a look they haven't given you in years. This is not coincidence. This is the beginning. They were shown a dream. In the dream, they lost you. They woke up shaken. And heaven allowed that dream not to punish but to awaken them. Tonight, that shift will become visible. Love letter. Wait, if this is touching you right now, then please do not skip this next part. You were not supposed to find this message, but you did. That means you've been chosen to witness this moment. If Archangel Michael's words feel personal to you, it's because they are, and that means something huge is coming. Please take a second and subscribe so heaven can continue speaking to you. Don't let this be the last time, because tonight isn't the end. It's just the beginning. Glowing star. Now back to the miracle unfolding. There is a journal in your house that holds a clue or a piece of paper or a message you once ignored because it made no sense. Tonight, when the moment arrives, you'll be drawn back to it. You'll feel the need to go there. Listen to that urge. That's heaven guiding your steps. You'll be tempted to overthink. Don't. You'll be tempted to doubt. Don't. You'll be tempted to think this is just another spiritual video. Beloved, it is not. This is a divine alarm sent directly to you by the Archangel who has been fighting for your soul, for your truth, and for your divine purpose since the day you were born. I, Michael, do not waste words. If I say this night matters, it matters. Something is being removed from your life quietly, not as a punishment, as a protection. And something is being added, but in a whisper, not a bang, in a tender shift, not a dramatic entrance. Your job is not to control it. Your job is to be aware, to stay present, to listen, to feel what God is showing you in stillness. You asked for a sign, and this is it. You begged for direction, and this is it. You wanted proof that heaven knows your pain, and now you're reading the exact words your soul needed at the exact moment it needed them. Don't run from this. This person who is about to change, they have been carrying a storm within them, a storm that made them distant, cold, confused. But tonight, the winds start to calm. Their heart is starting to recognize the place it truly belongs. Your name is returning to their thoughts. Your smile is returning to their memory. Your connection is returning to their spirit, not because they suddenly became someone new, but because heaven softened their heart, because God whispered, You'll lose them if you don't wake up now. And they did. They are waking up. And you are being asked to prepare, not with fear, not with doubt, but with trust. Prepare your space. Light a candle. Say a prayer. Leave a door open in your heart, even if you're scared, because the energy that's arriving tonight needs a welcoming place to land. A miracle never enters a locked house. A blessing never blooms in a closed heart. But you, beloved, you are not closed. Before I continue, my beloved child, allow me to pause. For there is a sacred secret I've kept just for you, and now is the moment I choose to reveal it. Worse than death. I thought this kind of scary stuff only existed in movies. I mean, a cult that gets its prayers answered on the same day. Yeah, right. You can discount them, but you cannot ignore them. Because right now this is all over the internet, and people are getting some pretty shocking results. These guys never wanted to be famous, but now they're about as famous as Charlie from Charlie Bit Me. And they are going even more viral. They call them the white robe cult because they wear all white, all the time. They say it's easier to commune with angels when you're wearing all white and fasting. But think about this. If you prayed, and whatever you prayed for manifested before your very eyes, how often would you pray? Quite a lot, I imagine. You'd probably pray until you had everything you ever wanted. Well, that's exactly what you can start doing right here. Click the link in the description or comments section to unlock the secret of. This video might piss off a few atheists, but in truth, they will benefit from it the most. My beloved child, now is the time to act. Step forward in faith. God bless you. You are broken, maybe tired, but not closed. And that's all heaven needs. Tonight, your room becomes holy ground. Tonight, your soul becomes a lighthouse. Tonight, the person who has kept you in their silence will break that silence in a way you least expect. And tomorrow, your tears will not be of sadness but of awe, because heaven is orchestrating a moment in your life that will ripple through the rest of your days. Because you chose to listen, because you chose to open, because you chose to believe, even for 2 minutes. And I promise you, beloved, that is enough. Archangel Michael says, I had to fight my way through darkness just to whisper this into your soul tonight. And if you're hearing this now, it means the message reached you just in time. Beloved, tonight, yes, tonight, something will step foot in your home that you didn't invite but heaven did, and you must be prepared. Please don't skip this, not now. Not when heaven is opening a gate that only stays open for a few minutes. A gate that leads to clarity, truth, and a shocking transformation in your life. If you ignore this moment, you won't just skip a video. You'll skip your alignment, your angelic warning, and the message that can change everything you thought you knew about someone you trusted. A miracle never enters a locked house. A blessing never blooms in a closed heart. But you, beloved, you are not closed. You are broken, maybe tired, but not closed. And that's all heaven needs. Tonight, your room becomes holy ground. Tonight, your soul becomes a lighthouse. Tonight, the person who has kept you in their silence will break that silence in a way you least expect. And tomorrow, your tears will not be of sadness, but of awe, because heaven is orchestrating a moment in your life that will ripple through the rest of your days. Because you chose to listen, because you chose to open, because you chose to believe, even for 2 minutes. And I promise you, beloved, that is enough. Archangel Michael says, I had to fight my way through darkness just to whisper this into your soul tonight. And if you're hearing this now, it means the message reached you just in time. Beloved, tonight, yes, tonight, something will step foot in your home that you didn't invite but heaven did, and you must be prepared. Please don't skip this, not now. Not when heaven is opening a gate that only stays open for a few minutes. A gate that leads to clarity, truth, and a shocking transformation in your life. If you ignore this moment, you won't just skip a video. You'll skip your alignment, your angelic warning, and the message that can change everything you thought you knew about someone you trusted. Tonight, when the lights dim and the silence creeps in, your room will feel different. Maybe you'll feel a sudden shift in the air. Maybe a soft knock that doesn't come from a door. Maybe your pet starts reacting strangely, looking at a corner with focused eyes. That's not a glitch. That's not coincidence. That's the angelic frequency breaking into your physical space because someone is trying to tell you the truth. A person close to you, the one who's been acting strangely, hiding emotions, avoiding certain topics, they're about to change. But this change isn't just about their heart. It's about what they've been holding back for years. Secrets, pain, and a truth that heaven is finally allowing to be revealed. And Archangel Michael was assigned to be the messenger. Heaven begged him, Michael, go to them, warn them, remind them they are not alone tonight. And he's here, but he needs you to stay open. Don't just watch with your eyes, watch with your spirit. Let your soul remember what it forgot, because this message is not just information. It's divine intervention, the kind that comes when your life path is about to take a powerful turn. You have been crying in silence. You've been asking for signs. You've been doubting your worth. And now all of that pain has gathered as a single divine response. And that response is what's arriving in your house tonight. Michael says, they're changing, the one you love, the one who pretends they don't care as much. They're breaking inside. They can't keep pretending. Tonight, something in their spirit will shift and you'll notice. But you must be attentive, because it won't always look like a miracle. Sometimes it looks like a breakdown, like sudden tears, a message you weren't expecting, a voice call that sounds off, a dream that feels too real to ignore. And all of this is part of the plan, part of the angelic schedule. The divine is not late, but sometimes humans are distracted. Don't be that person tonight. If you're still watching, you've passed the first test. The test of faith, the test of not skipping. Because this moment is your checkpoint. And what happens next is what you've been praying for. There's a reason you felt the chills earlier. There's a reason you felt the urge to check your phone right now. There's a reason you've been asking God, show me a sign. This is the sign. Mid-M glowing star. Archangel Michael says, if you are still with me, type I'm ready in the comments now and subscribe. This is not just a video, this is a soul call. The next message will contain a name, a place, and something that was hidden in your own house. You'll need to be here. Don't miss it. Glowing star. Back to your message. Michael says, what's coming is not scary, but it may feel unfamiliar. It may feel like something is pulling your energy. That's because heaven is rearranging things in your life. People, relationships, even financial matters. And you are at the center of that transformation. You are not crazy. You are not unlucky. You are not forgotten. In fact, you've been chosen. Michael whispers they are going to tell you something soon that will shake your understanding of their love. Someone who once walked away may try to return, but this time with truth, not games. This is your spiritual season of divine confessions. This person has seen something that made them realize how much you matter. And heaven allowed that vision because your heart was too pure to keep getting broken without explanation. Archangel Michael is removing illusions, exposing lies, and correcting timelines tonight. But only for those who stay tuned in. Only for those who believe that the spiritual world is real and active and right here in this moment. This isn't a random message. This is a spiritual update. Archangel Michael says your house will be touched tonight. You may hear footsteps, soft and warm. You may feel a breeze even though the windows are shut. That's me. That's us. The angels entering gently because you asked for help and we finally got permission to step in. So what do you do now? Stay in stillness tonight for just a few minutes before sleep. Light a candle if you can. Say, Michael, I allow you in. And then listen, not just with your ears, but with your heart. The person who is changing will be tested. They may act out, they may break down, they may confess, and you must be prepared not to judge but to receive, because what they're about to say, do, or send, it's been held in for years, and their soul cannot carry it alone anymore. You are not just being told a message. You are being given spiritual responsibility. And with that responsibility comes protection, love, and divine strategy. Before I continue, my beloved child, allow me to pause, for there is a sacred secret I've kept just for you, and now is the moment I choose to reveal it. Your abundance antenna. Newly unveiled documents reveal shocking information about your spinal cord's role in manifesting God's abundance. And one former atheist is saying that your spine is actually an abundance antenna connected directly to God, or more specifically, God's unlimited abundance. And while that may sound a little far-fetched, Modern scientists are now discovering new neurons in our spinal cords, neurons that can be used to manifest unlimited abundance directly from God if you know what to do with them, which is what the former atheist reveals in this shocking video. But you need to understand something right now. This information comes from the biggest scandal and cover-up in human history. It dates all the way back to Jesus' time on earth, and more specifically, the 18 unaccounted years of his life that are missing from the Bible, which led to the Romans crucifying him because of their greed. I'll warn you that this short video is shocking, but also powerful. Click the link in the description or comments section to unlock the secret. Just make sure you watch it before the powers that be have it erased from the internet permanently. And trust me, they will sooner than later. See you on the inside if you dare. My beloved child, now is the time to act. Step forward in faith. God bless you.